Hey, how's it going, Rick Mueller? This is Kenneth King again. I wanted to shoot this quick video for you as well as the team at Rose Dental Group, just to share with you the unique system I was referring to you on the call we had a couple days ago about um, a system that can actually increase the number of inquiries and referrals you're getting from people who are interested in getting dental implants. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to share with you a real live Facebook advertising campaign that can quite realistically help you earn an extra 5 figures per month with this one little strategy. Okay, so I'm going to share with you today. Um, so what we're going to do right now is go over a real life campaign and how the whole process actually works and how you can also start to implement this into your dental practice over at Rose Dental Group. And I did a little research. I know you guys got a couple of locations, which is awesome, by the way. Congratulations for that. Um, and you're right there in Texas, beautiful, huge Texas. So I know there is so many people who are actively talking about getting dental implants. It's just a matter of you guys get in front of them so they can actually come in for a consultation. All right, so let me just go ahead and get started and show you how this whole process actually works. So what you're looking at right here is, ideally a Facebook profile of anybody who has a Facebook account. All right, so let's imagine right now that for example, I live in Texas. I live, maybe three miles away from where you guys are located. Your main branch in Austin, and I'm just on my profile, randomly browsing around, and I'm on my timeline. And all of a sudden, I come into this ad right here. All right, so this ad it speaks to me. It says, "Attention, attention, Austin." Like clearly, I live in Austin, so this ad is only targeting people who live in the area. So anybody from New Jersey, California, Florida, Mexico, even Australia, they're not going to see this ad. This ad is only going to show to people who live in the area where you serve your community. All right, so we can set it up that residents of Austin, Texas, who are anywhere between 1 to 10 miles away from your dental practices, whichever one you want to focus on, we can focus on one or we can focus on all four because I know you have a few locations. But for this example, we're just focusing on one. All right, so it says, "Attention, Austin. Do you know anyone in need of dental implants? Follow this link. Would you like to be able to eat corn on the cob again or enjoy a juicy Granny Smith apple? Follow this link." Now, this is just some humor. We're just trying to get their attention, a little psychological method. All right. So here, this is a stock image of what a dental implant looks like. We have the option of using a video of a surgery being done, a tour of your facility, an interview with one of your doctors, whatever you would want it to be. For example purposes, I just went with a stock image here of a dental implant just to, draw the people's attention who live in the area. And at the bottom here, it says quiz, the perfect dental implant candidate. So these prospects know, well, some of them will know. Um, by clicking on this link, whether these two up here or the actual image, they're going to be taken to something that involves an assessment or a quiz. All right. So if they are interested or if they know somebody who needs dental implants, maybe it's for themselves, they're going to go ahead and click on this link. Again, whether the link here, this one, or the actual image, it really doesn't matter. All right. So at this point, they're going to be taken over to a quick landing page. And hey, don't be mad at me. I just stole your image just for the example purposes of this video. All right. But it's a landing page that kind of goes in a little more in depth to what we're trying to accomplish here at Rose Dental Group. All right. So at the bottom it says, "Austin, Texas residents, are dental implants right for you? You may qualify for a same-day, non-invasive, free consultation. Find out now by taking our free 60-second implant assessment, valid for residents of Austin and surrounding areas." All right. Now again, with the power of Facebook advertising, we can actually focus our attention not only on the people who live close to you guys in regards to where where you practice, where your dental practice is, but we can reach as many people as we want, at least a 10 to 15 mile radius. It's really all up to you guys. All right. So when they hit this landing page, they're going to click start if they're ready to take the implant assessment, if this is something they're interested in. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and click start as if I am the prospect that was on Facebook. Okay. So what we have here is a series of questions that the prospect, potential patient, is going to have to fill out. So what I'm going to do for example purposes, I'm going to fill this out for you guys just to see what you will be receiving on your end from these potential prospects who may go ahead and book a consultation call. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this out as if I am the soon to be patient. Okay, so we were asking for a name, phone number, email. I'll just use this email here. All right. So I want you to pay attention to the questions we're asking. So here's one. Would you like a 100% no obligation consultation from a dental implant expert? Ideally, we want them to say yes, of course, right? Question 5. Are you able to attend a consultation in Austin in the next 5 days? So we don't want nobody to waste your time, nor you waste theirs. We want to make sure if you're clicking on this ad and you're answering these questions, are you really able to speak with us within the next few days? All right. So we want a lot of yeses. I mean, you may get some no's because of people's lives; they have something to do, but we want the yes. Okay. So when is the best time to call you? It really doesn't matter here. I'll just go afternoon. How serious are you about getting dental implants? This is a very important question, and I wanted to add this to this assessment here. Um, so you have 3 options. They're just researching, they're very interested and looking at other options. They're very serious. I mean, if we're getting responses from this question here, then we know we have a good lead in front of us. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and click C. All right, what dental problems are you currently experiencing? So this is a chance for the patient to tell you everything that's going on. All right, everything about their mouth that's going on. So if it's a chipped tooth, missing teeth, whatever it is, I created this space for them to really open up to you guys and tell them what's going on, and then you can do the follow up about this. All right. So that's question 8 there. How is this impacting your daily life? So again, I'm using another psychological component here to really get personal with these potential prospects and to gain that trust. So I feel as though you ask these type of questions, it really builds a confidence in that potential prospect to take further actions and book a call consultation with you, right? So again, this is another chance for patient to tell you everything. All right. So question 10, what is the most important factor for you when choosing an implant doctor? Again, this is another psychological method. Again, it's just building trust and confidence in that potential prospect to go ahead and take further action to book a call and come out there and see you guys in person and ideally become a new patient, all right? So I'm just going to put, again, patient tells you all, okay? All right, so here, question 11. Our implant options range from $1,200 to $5,000 or more. What best describes your ability to pay for dental implants? I think this is an important question. I wanted to add this as well. A, I can pay the full amount. B, I have a credit card. C, I can do payment plans. D, I'm aware of the cost but can't pay for them right now. Or other. So depending on these responses, now ideally you want anything from A to C, okay? Full amount, credit card, payment plan. But if you're getting D, the answer D to these questions, then you know this probably isn't a good time to reach out to this patient. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click C for example purposes. All right, and then question 12, would you like to learn more about our payment plan options? Yes, of course. All right, so here's the last question. Upon receiving your application, we will contact you to schedule a date and time for your consultation. Do you commit to showing up for your appointment? Again, another psychological component here, which again, we're just building trust and we're building some sort of connection with that patient, all right? We will want them to say, yes, I commit to showing up, but you may get some responses that say, no, I don't agree, I might not show up. So that ends the questionnaire. So I guess you're wondering why I keep referencing you as if you're going to be getting this. Well, here's what's going to happen, Rick and the team at Rose Dental. After the potential prospect clicks on this ad, lands on this assessment page, and they get ready to click the submit button, all this information is then going to be sent directly to you, whether your office staff, your clerk, your office manager, whoever's managing this on your end. All this information is every time they click on the ad and fill out these responses, it's sent directly to your office staff. So this is what you call the lead acquisition. All right, this is how you can generate a huge number of potential prospects and patients for your dental practice, and this eliminates all the questions you may have to ask them about insurance, about financing, about what's going on, why do they even want to talk to you, things like that. It's better to have a warm lead than a cold lead. I'm sure you can agree with that comment there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click the submit button. Again, I'm pretending to be the prospect here. I'm going to click submit. Again, I use your logo again. Don't be mad at me. So go ahead and click thank you. We'll review your application and contact you within 1 business day. All right, click below to finish. So now the application assessment is done, but now I'm taking this prospect over to one final feature I put in this funnel here. So have a look at this.
So many years of my life, I looked away, I looked down because I was embarrassed, and now I don't have to. It wasn't easy, but I did it, and this is the biggest blessing. It changed my life. So here I am a year later, less than a year, and I'm thrilled. I couldn't be happier. I smile all the time. My teeth don't move when I'm speaking, and I'm very proud, and I always want to smile, and I couldn't be happier. But is this not beautiful or what? I mean,
all right. So Mr. Mueller and the team at Rose Dental. So what we're doing right here is, again, I'm all about psychological methods in business. I feel as though if we can connect with these potential prospects on their level, we can get more inquiries. We can get more patients for you guys. We can grow your revenue. If they can see that other people have actually went ahead and got this procedure, it increases their confidence and their eagerness to speak with you. So what I did right here, I just put in a testimonial video of patients in the past who have went ahead and got dental implants. All right, so I believe that if somebody sees success from another point of view, that it will embed trust and confidence and eagerness to go ahead and do the same thing or inquire about the same thing. Okay, so it's just another method that's been working very well for other clients, and I'm implementing that into this funnel for you guys. And as you can see, I have your logo at the top here again, and it says thank you. Dental implants were a pain for all these folks, but now watch them reveal their transformational experience. All right, and at the bottom here, your number would be right here for them to call you to book their consultation. All right. So ideally, that's the 3-4 step process. All right, this is how we're getting people off of social media who live right in the area of the community that you serve, and getting them right into your chairs of your dental practices in all 4 locations. All right, so now that I've said all this, I want to actually go to a little more into metrics just to give you more in depth as far as what you can expect as far as numbers per month. All right, so what I want to do is open this up for you and kind of go over what I just discussed with you in a little more of a blueprint form. All right, so stay with me here. Now, ideally, again, we're using Facebook to funnel our traffic source. All right, so this is where we're getting the people from. All right, so we're using Facebook advertising, and we're putting the ad in front of the people who live in your area that may be interested in dental implants. All right, so these people see this ad about dental implants, and they go ahead and click on the ad. They're then asked to fill out the assessment just to get a little more information about them. Okay, now after filling out that assessment page, all that information is sent directly to you, the business owner. And again, this may not be in your hands. You may assign an office staff member, your office manager, a clerk, dental assistant, whoever you want to put this responsibility in. It's all up to you. But again, this right here results into the lead acquisition. So every time somebody fills out that information, your team and yourself, you have this information to decide if these are good candidates or not to follow up with. All right, and you'll be able to decide based off the responses that you're getting, based off insurance, financing, the story that they're going to tell you, things like that. So you'll be able to pick out of the group, out of the number of leads and inquiries you're getting, who's a good candidate for you guys. All right, so continuing on, once that prospect finishes that assessment page, it's sent to that quick thank you video I just showed you. All right, and afterwards, a majority of them are going to want to have to speak with you. You're going to want to have to book a call to schedule their appointment. All right, so what you're looking at right here is the lead acquisition funnel to getting people off of Facebook into your dental practice. All right, but let me go a little further. Let's talk about little numbers as far as what you can expect on a month-to-month basis, all right, with a good sales process in place, okay? So let's just say we're using $1,000 on ad spend, All right, because again, you have to be able to give Facebook something in order to get something in return. All right, Facebook is a advertising platform, so you have to give them some significant money up front in order to get a good return. All right, and $1,000 isn't spent all at once. It's actually divided in a 30-day period, so you're looking at about 25 to 30 bucks a day. Okay, so with that said, with $1,000 ad spend, if that's something you would be up for, you can look to see about 400 clicks on the ad there that I was showing you earlier. So that is 400 clicks, which is actually 400 people that will click on this ad here and then land onto the survey assessment page. All right, so that's 400 people instantly. Now, out of that 400 people, roughly 20% of them will actually go ahead and fill out the form. All right, so that's about 80 leads or inquiries you can actually get sent directly to you, again, on a month-to-month basis. All right, now out of those 80 leads, you'll have to filter through, who's a good candidate, who's not so good candidate, because they'll tell you they can't afford it, this is not a good time, they were just browsing, they're not really interested, things like that. So doing the math average, roughly 10% of those we expect to become new patients. Okay, so 10% of 80 is 8 new patients. All right, now on average, implants, obviously your cost better than I do, but on average, implants can typically cost about $5,000. All right, maybe more, maybe less. It really depends on what that person wants. But if we can get you 8 new patients per month with this system in place here, you're looking at roughly $40,000 per month in gross sales. If you times that by 12, that's about almost $500,000 in a year, and all you're doing is spending $1,000 on ad, and you're getting this huge return on the back end. All right, so this is what's working. This is how we're getting patients, potential patients, using the social media platform and targeting them with significant ads for people who may already be interested in this. All right. So I actually want to speak to you further about this. If this is something you want to consider, below this video is an actual button to book a good time and date that we can speak a little further about setting this system up for you. And it doesn't have to be this way. We can change some things around. If you want to choose a different ad or a different image, we can discuss those options as well. So yeah, thanks again for watching this video. I really look forward to talking to you. My name is Kenneth King, and you guys have a great day. Thanks.